I speak against numerology, angel numbers, astrology, psychic mediums, tarot card readers. These are witches, and what they're practicing is witchcraft. The enemy is working through these people, these vessels who call themselves channels, and they really are channels of evil doing. You know, the Bible speaks directly against these practices for a reason, because the enemy would love nothing more than to block your purpose and delay your destiny and even steal your destiny. The vessels that are channeling themselves to this force, this demonic force, are not clean vessels. They are self-deceived. And so to give them the power to tell us what our future looks like, it's a trap. It is a recipe for complete destruction. And I speak of this from experience. I had a tarot card reader in my early 20s that I worked with who I thought, oh, what's tarot cards? It was a full moon, whatever. Read the cards, gave me the most horrifying layout for what was to come in my late 30s. And me, again, being a young Christian and kind of lost and all into these different mystical, magical places in my journey, it was a seed that was planted that in a way I never thought would happen, but on the other hand, I thought could happen, and I'll be darned if it happened. The only thing that didn't happen is that I would off myself because of it. Every other thing this person laid out happened, and it was horrifying. And the thing of it is that person, now in retrospect, I worked for her. She was a big leader in this hospice company that I worked for, and everybody adored and loved her. And so, you know, I didn't understand until later that she was sleeping with one of her nurses who had some secret crush on me. I'm in my 20s, he's in his 40s. I mean, there was never a chance in hell it was going to happen, but she cast a spell on me. And although it was used for my good, it was one of the most incredible experiences of my life, it ended in complete devastation. And the only thing that didn't come true was the fact that I'm still standing here, and this is why I'm speaking against it. The Bible speaks against it. In the book of Deuteronomy, it tells us that this detests God, for us to seek mystics and witches and sorcery to guide our lives, because we're making idols out of them. They're filthy, dirty channels that are self-deceived, that the enemy has complete control over. And on top of that, we are seeking what we want to tell ourselves. It's like astrology. It's like, oh, this is my sign, and today I'm going to read it, and it's going to tell me all these affirming things about myself. I'm highly organized. I'm a Virgo. I am going to be this and that and the other thing. It is deception. The only one who is in charge of our destiny, of our steps, and our direction is God. And believe you me, I have traveled down every New Age spiritual path there is. I owned my own yoga studio. I taught for 20 years. I was connected to all the witches, all the mystics, all the medicine people. And I have now paid the price for that. Everything I opened myself up to. I was always a very good person. I have my flaws, don't get me wrong, but my heart was always good and pure and well-intended, and yet I was oppressed. I was buried. I was coming up against this demonic oppression that didn't want me to move forward in my life, and especially when I gave my life to Christ. I mean, I had a battle on my hands that I was arm in arm with God, you know, getting up every day and withstanding that battle that was going on for my life. And I speak against this. I will continue to speak against this, because although we are taught as followers to keep our eyes on Jesus, on God, yes. And I also think, unfortunately, in the churches, we don't know enough about the enemy's ways. You know, we're not watchful and aware enough of how the enemy operates. And because I've traveled down all of these paths, ayahuasca, all kinds of plant medicine, and not all of them are demonic. That's not what I'm saying. I have worked with psychic mediums because I lost my husband and I was devastated. I have been contemplated, unaliving myself really my whole life. I have sought out every kind of mystic, tarot, future fortune telling, everything you can imagine, and it never satisfied me. What it did was it buried me further underneath the rubble in the pit, and the enemy had me there. Until I fully surrendered was I even able to come up. It became life or death for me. The Bible tells us in James 1:5, he who lacks wisdom shall seek God. God is the only one that we want to give our future to and to allow to order our steps, because he has our best interests at heart, and he's the only one who does.